everybody, hello this morning. Hope you're really well. It's a beautiful day here. Hope it is with you too, and that you set yourself up nicely this morning for a fab day with some Pilates. So we are going to be working down on the mat. We'll have a warm up on the mat. We've got lots to get through today. If you have a band, bring a band along. If you haven't got a band, you can use a towel or anything like that. It's just to help with some stretches. So we're going to do a bit of flexibility work, a bit of abdominal work, quite a variety today. So make sure you have something. It doesn't matter if you haven't got a band, you can still do the stretches without it, but it just makes it a little bit easier. Okay, so take yourself down to the mat. You get warmed up down there. So we're going to start off lying down, feet flat on the floor. Make sure you're not tilting your pelvis forward or back, shoulders away from your ears, arms by your sides. Just check that you're nice and neutral before you take your arms down by your sides. Chin to your chest. So really common is in class for people's head to go back like this. So you shouldn't ever be looking straight up or even worse behind you. So try and think about looking forward so you can actually see your knees. So that's giving you length in your neck, which helps with the length in your spine. So shoulders away from the ears, nice and relaxed. We're just going to drop one knee out to the side and then use your tummy to bring the leg back. Now if you want to here, you can put your hands on your hips just to make sure you're keeping them stable, because you might think you are keeping the hips still, but as you take your leg out, it is moving, so you want to keep it really stable. So you're stabilizing the pelvis, the spine, and again, close your eyes if you want to and think about using your tummy to bring this leg in. And I know sometimes people think, oh, not this old exercise again, but it's so effective for switching on the correct muscles that you need for the more challenging exercises. So after this next one, we're going to take the arms up over the head and incorporate the breathing a bit more. So inhale, take your arms over your head. Exhale and bring them back down. Do that again. Remember, only go as far as you want to. So you breathe in as the arms go up, only as far as you want to, and then breathe out to bring them back down. Keep that head position. Now take the leg out to the side at the same time. Remember the stability in the hip, and then bring it all back. Other side. So you're using your deepest abdominals, just nice and gently. So simple, but so effective if you are switching on your core correctly. So don't just let the leg drop out. It's under control on the way out, on the in-breath, and on the out-breath it's even more control because you've switched on your tummy even more. We'll do one more to each side. And breathe out. And the other side. Inhale. And breathe out. Good. Now let's slide the left leg away. Bring it back slowly. And then the right. Just slide it along your tram lines. Other side. Slide it away. And then bring it back. Other side. Slide it away. Now take the opposite arm over the head as you slide it away. And then bring it back. Other side. Only take your arm as far as it's comfortable. Remember, we're just warming up. Just take it out and bring it back in. Now really think about keeping your torso stable. So you're not letting your hips move, not letting your shoulders move. Good. And again, breathe in. And breathe out to bring everything back to center. One more time. And then we're going to try it on both sides. One last time, and then you're going to try taking both legs out and then both arms over the head. Stretch out and slide in. And again, slide out. Stretch out and bring yourself back in. Think about the breath. In through the nose and out through the mouth. And again, breathe in. Good. One more time after this one. Breathe in, make sure you're keeping that back still, and breathe out. Super. And release. Let's start lifting one leg and then lowering it down, and then lifting the other leg and lowering it down. Keep the back still. So don't bring your knee too far towards your chest. The knee stops above the hip. Good. And again, so really think about switching on your tummy. You can make this as effective as you want to. So it doesn't matter how many times you've ever done these, you can always make them better. So every exercise, even the simplest exercises in Pilates, just practice being precise. So really softly lifting the leg and closing it down. And again. Now, if you can, you're going to start lifting the opposite arm and then down. Opposite arm, just bring it up in front of you and down. So it's almost as if you were doing a bit of a comedy walk. And again. Put a nice straight arm. Think about the control, moving arm and leg at the same time. Nice and simple. Super. One more time on each side. And then we're going to keep your arms down, and if you can, lift one leg and then lift the other, and then put one leg down and then the other. Start with the leg you just put down, lift. Now remember, when you lift that second leg, to double connect the tummy and really focus on stabilizing. Keep going. So you keep changing the lead leg. So the last leg to touch down is the leg that you start with. Remember, very, very lightly with your feet on the mat. So don't just let your feet go, plod onto the mat. Be really, really light with it. Lift, lift, keep the back still. Good. One more time on each side. Chin to chest, we should be feeling a little bit warmer. One more time. Good. And keep those legs up. If you need to, have a hug in. Bring your arms in front of you. Take your toes into toe taps. So just nice and simple. Tap and center. Now let's take the arms out if you want to. So if you find that hard to coordinate, you don't need to do that. Just think about centering yourself. So you can keep your arms down by your sides. Or if you want to challenge yourself, you can start using balls or weights. That's absolutely fine throughout the class if you want to. Keep the chin to the chest. So when you think about too many things, sometimes that's when your head goes back, like this. Keep chin to chest. 8 more. And again, try and keep the other leg still. Good. 4 more. After this one. Breathe. Your elbows are slightly soft, so your arms aren't completely straight like this. Keep them elbows slightly bent. Well done. And rest. Super. We should be feeling rather warm in our core. We'll just make sure by putting the feet hip distance apart, take your arms out to the side, but not have your arms too high like this. So the palms should be face up, and they should be lower than your shoulders but higher than your hips. Take a breath in, connect the pelvic floor, and take your knees one way and the head the other. And then use your tummy to take it over to the other side. Remember your head, bring your head round as well. And again, all the way over. Concentrate, close your eyes here, and really think about what your body is doing. Bring the knees over. So you're making a rainbow with your knees all the way to the floor. Head goes in the opposite direction. So just make sure you've got that head going in the opposite direction to your legs. So if you close your eyes, you can actually picture what you're doing. Think about the waist muscles working all the way over to one side and all the way over to the other side. Keep breathing. Good. And again, draw navel to spine. Now, if you want to make this more challenging, you can bring your arms in. So take your arms in the centre. Now your head is going to go the same way as your arm. So you're looking at the right arm as it goes to the floor, and your legs are going to the left. And then bring it back. So your legs are always on their own. Left arm to the floor. You're looking at your left hand as it goes to the floor, and the legs are going to the right. Bring it back. And again. So right arm to the floor, left legs going left. And again, bring it back. Now that you've got that connection, really focus on switching on your tummy and switching off your legs. So don't use your legs to come back here. Use your tummy to lift them up. And if you can do that really well, it's time for you to lift your legs off the floor. Otherwise, stay with this. Stay with the feet on the floor. So you can bring your legs up to tabletop. Now you can take your arms back down to the floor, or you can continue with the arms and the legs. Legs are going in the opposite direction. Bring it back, other side. Looking at the hand. Now because you've set yourself up with all those controlled movements to begin with, you should have a really good sense of centering. Otherwise, if you don't, put your feet back on the floor, or you can put your arms back on the floor and just continue with the legs. Good, and again. Let's just do one more to each side. Try and keep this right angle behind the knees if you lifted your legs up. So again, so your heels don't come in towards your bottom like this. Super, well done. And then come back to centre and pop the legs down. Well done. Let's just have a little rock from side to side. Nice and easy, just taking the legs over. Good, and back into centre. Okay, we're going to start our abdominal section now. So we're going to have your right leg straight, your left leg bent. You're going to take your right arm out to the side and put your left hand on your temples. And you're going to bring your right leg in towards your left elbow with your knee to elbow. Ready? For 8. Lift the head and shoulders and stretch away. And lift the head and shoulders and stretch away. And again, breathe in, breathe out. Again, nice and big for 4. 4 more to go. 4 and 3. And again, lift. 2. Really lift yourself up. 1. Now with a straight leg, same thing. Straight and down. Point your toes. 2 and down. And again, 3. Lovely stretch in the back of the leg. 4. Twist in for 5. Good. Last one. Now we're going to change sides. Ready? Same thing. Elbow into knee and stretch and away and stretch and away, and again keep working through the core. 4 more and 4. Make it nice and big. 3. Don't pull on the head. 2 more. Last one, and then we go straight up, straight line. 8 and down and twist. And down. Listen to your body. Do what feels good for you. If you need to rest, please rest. 4 more. Good. And again, 3. Super. Try and keep your leg nice and straight. Thinking of the straightness of the leg all the time. And rest for a second. Well done. Now we're going to alternate. So we're going to go back onto the first leg. So right leg straight, right arm out to the side, left hand on your temple. So you're going to do 1 in, and then away, 1 up, and then away. We're going to do that 4 times, so there'll be 8 altogether. Ready? And remember to make a little hammock for your head so the head doesn't feel too heavy. In and away. Use your tummy. Up. Good. Again, 4 more. In and up. 2 more. In and last one. Good. Change sides. And straight leg. In to bend the knee, then up to the ceiling, and in, and crunch, up. Good, 4 more. Keep that leg nice and long here. Good, and again. Super well done. And relax. Lovely. Just take your head from side to side. Give it a little rock out, because we're going to do that again. Just relax through the head. Take your nose all the way around from one end of the rainbow to the other. Ready? Take your right arm out the side, right leg straight. Make a little hammock. So you're taking some of the weight of your head into your arm. Keep your elbow back. Ready? Knee in, then straight. And in, and stretch, and in, and stretch. Good. Again. Twist and twist. 2 more. And then we'll go straight into the other side. Ready? And in, and stretch. Try and straighten the leg more. And again. 4 to go. In and up. Last 2. Well done. And rest. Lovely. Well done. Okay, we are ready and warmed up in our core to continue with those exercises. So you're going to put your right leg over your left leg, and so we've got a little bit of a stretch going on here. Hold it there and breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth. You're going to just lift your legs off the floor slightly. Take your hands behind your head, and then take the legs back down and take the head back down. We're going to do that 8 times. Have a little look before you go. So you're going to go 8 and down. 7. So you're lifting your legs towards your chest, and you're lifting your chest up towards your legs, but you've still got this lovely stretch in your outer thigh. So let's do 8 and 8 and down and 7. Keep your elbows back. Down. 6 and breathe. And breathe. Good. Well done. 4 more. Such a good stretch. Again. 3 and 2. One more time. Super. Change legs. First of all, pop your head down. Establish the stretch. Just press the leg away a little bit more if you can. Hands on the temples, making your little hammock. Ready, and in, and away, and in. Good, and again. Lovely, well done. Crunch in for 4 more. Head and shoulders come up at the same time as the leg comes towards your body. 2 more. Last time. Super, well done. So we'll do it one more time on each side, just because it feels so good in the hips as well as the abdominals. So take that leg to the side, establish the stretch, maybe make it a little bit deeper. Hands ready, head and shoulders come up as the legs come in for 8, and in, and back, and in, and in. Breathe out, breathe in. 4 more. And again, 3, 2 to go. Last 1. Good, and release, change sides. Take that leg out to the side, get ready, breathe in, and for 2, a little bit higher, and 3, good, again, 4 to go. Remember to use that center. 2 more. Last time. Hold the stretch and relax. Lovely, well done. Give your legs a little rock from side to side. How are we feeling? Okay, just before we add on to our abdominals, we're just going to take ourselves up into a bridge, just to take our back into that bridge position. Feet hip distance apart, arms by your sides, tilt the pelvis under and come all the way up into a lovely bridge. Make some space in your shoulders and lift the hips up. So what happens here is, because you start thinking about other things, your bottom just drops here. This is not good. You need to keep it lifted in the ski slope. So you've got that nice straight line. If you want to, you can just put your hands under your bottom if you need to at times, or you can just keep the position if you want to practice holding it. Otherwise, take your arms over the head on the in-breath. Breathe out and bring the arms back down. This time, when you go up over the head, we're going onto the balls of the feet first. Check that you haven't come out of alignment. Breathe in and breathe out. Again, breathe in and breathe out. 2 more. Inhale and exhale. Last one. As you bring your arms down this time, bring your heels down and then take a breath in and bring your spine down, tucking your tailbone under, and then all the way forward onto the sacrum. And let's do that again. Breathe in, push the spine into the mat, push up. Good. Balls of the feet if you can. Make sure you're still aligned. And inhale, over the head. Exhale. Legs are working hard here. 3 more, sorry. Inhale. Exhale. Again. Lift it up. Super. One more time. Breathe in and breathe out. Lower the heels. Take a breath in and bring the spine down. Bone by bone. Well done. Shall we just do one more? Remember, if you don't want to go up onto the balls of your feet, quite happy just to keep your feet flat on the floor and just work on lifting through the body. Breathe in. Connect and peel yourself off the mat. Come all the way up. So keep that lovely line here. Balls of the feet and inhale. Stay lifted. Exhale. Inhale. Really exhale and draw your navel back to your spine. 2 more. Breathe in. Good. Last one. Breathe in through the nose. Out through the mouth. Lower the heels and then slowly lower your spine on your out breath. And then come all the way to the mat and let's hug the knees into the chest. Give yourselves a nice big hug. Hold it there. Super job, well done. Okay, pop the legs back down when you're ready. Give them a little rock from side to side. And then we're going to resume our abdominals. Okay, so we're going to come into those toes together, knees out to the side, our diamond position. Good. So hold it there. Just check that you're neutral. And you're going to come up, take your hands behind your head, come up to look between your legs, reach right, left, right, left, left, right. Now see if you can just come up a little millimetre further each time. Now each time you do this, I want you to be thinking, is my pelvic floor switched on? So scoop your tummy muscles back to your spine. Breathe in a little millimetre each time, higher. Scoop up a little deeper. 1 more time on each side. Reach, reach, back, back. 1 more. Reach, reach, back. Now hold the head and shoulders up and relax it down. Good, well done. We'll do that again. So we'll just do 1 on each side. Hands on temples, head and shoulders up. Scoop navel to spine. Reach right, left, right, left, left, right. Now we're going to pick the legs off the floor for 2. 1, 2. Now hold them there. Lift your head and shoulders up and take your elbows back. Now you can do 1 leg drop, keeping the diamond shape, or if you can, take both legs down. So it's up to you, either 1 leg or both legs. So head and shoulders up, and 1, 2, 3, 4. Again, 1, 2. Scoop navel to spine. 1, 2. Good. Don't let the body rock. So you'll know if you need to go into one leg. So if you're really struggling to stay neutral, this is quite hard. So if you're struggling to stay neutral, go to one leg. Now we're going to add in a twist. So we're going to first of all elbow to knee, back to centre, one leg down or both. Elbow to the other knee, and if you're doing one leg, take the leg that you've just twisted to down and up. Again, elbow to knee, one leg or two, down. And again, elbow to knee, one leg or two, scoop. Good. Again, one, and breathe, head and shoulders up. Keep that connection, keep control of your body. Remember to breathe. Good. Let's do 4 more. And cross, and down, and cross, and down. 2 more. Cross, and down. Last time. Cross, and hold it up. If you need to, put your head back on the floor. We're going to take our legs wide and stretch and in. Now really stretch those legs out and in and stretch, point your toes. Now we're going to do 4 more, but this time when we go out, we're going to keep the toes pointed until we get out, then flex, point again and then in. Ready? So out with pointed toes, flex once you're out, point again and come in. And stretch and flex and point and in again. Good. Now when you come in this time, head and shoulders up, we're going to go into frog's legs. So you're going to bring your heels together, squeeze your legs up and then back in. And again, squeeze the heels. So once the heels are touching, they stay together. Squeeze. Now bring your knees wide across your chest, as wide as you can, wide as your chest, and up, and as wide as the chest, and up. 2 more. 1 more time. Lovely, and relax. Give yourselves a big hug, rock yourself from side to side. Let's put that little bit together. So from those reaches forward, so hard work for your legs as well as your tummy there. So pop the feet down, make your diamond shape, head and shoulders up, reach, right, left, back, back, a bit higher, left, right, centre. Now bring the legs up. Remember, it's up to you, 1 leg or 2. So cross to your elbow to knee, and then drop that leg or both legs. Cross elbow to knee, drop 1 leg or both legs. Good. Pelvic floor switched on. Cross and good. Last one. Cross and now we go straight and wide. Elbows back. Straight, point, flex, point together. Straight, point, flex, point together. Straight, point, flex, point together. Last one. Head and shoulders further up. Point, flex, point together. Heels together. If you want to, you can put your head down now. And frog's legs, wide knees. Frog's legs, wide knees. Again, frog's legs, wide knees. And frog's legs, wide knees. And rest. Well done. Okay, we're going to add on an exercise. My favourite exercise at the moment. So you've just done your frog's legs. You can have your head down, remember. Frog's legs, and you're going to keep your legs straight now. Point your toes up to the ceiling. Legs lovely and straight. You're going to bring the opposite elbow to knee, keeping the other leg still, and then stretch the legs together. Now it's this that I want to really see. They go back together in lovely straight lines, and then a lovely clean twist to the other side. Back, squeeze the legs back together. If you find this too challenging, take the legs up to the ceiling so that you haven't got as much angle on the legs, but still try to keep that really lovely connection. So elbow to knee and then back. Now if that feels too much, especially after what you've done, because you've worked hard already, you can just bring the knee in and then back out, and just concentrate on getting the legs lovely and straight. So shall we practice? Choose your leg position. We'll do 8 really good ones. So really stretch the legs away, make it as precise as possible, and hands up, elbows back, and in and hold. In and hold. In and hold. And again. Super. 4 more. In and stretch. 2 more. Brilliant. Well done. How are we feeling? Hold it for a second and relax. Lovely. Good. Pop the feet down. Give yourselves a little rock from side to side. Now we'll do one more practice of those, and then we're going to put it together with the diamond exercises. Okay, so one more practice. Remember, legs all the way up to the ceiling if you want to. But really, whatever level you're doing, do it brilliantly. Remember, like I said, you don't even have to bring your head and shoulders off the floor if you don't want to. Just bend straight. Ready? Straight legs on a diagonal if you can. And 1, and hold. And 2, and hold. And 3, and stretch. And 4. Good, well done. Breathe for 4 more. I know these are challenging. 2 more. Last one. Good news is you only have to do 4 next time. Hold it and relax. Oh, I think we need to have a little stretch before we put those together. Woo! Lovely big stretch. Make yourself nice and long. So we're going to start off diamonds. Ready? Zip yourself up. Hands behind the head, lift yourself up. Now, right, left, pelvic floor switched on. You need to really prepare yourself for these. Then back. Ready? Legs come up. We go. Cross one leg down or 2. And cross one leg down or 2. 2 more. Cross one leg down or 2. And cross. Brilliant. Well done. Stay up this time. And we stretch wide, point, flex, point, in, and stretch, point, flex, point, in. 2 more. Lift your head and shoulders up a little bit more. Last one, a little bit more. Good. Now heels together and frogs, and bring the knees back. Frogs, and bring the knees back. 2 more. Good. Last one. So we're going to hold those legs up diagonally if you can. If not, doesn't matter. Now, knees in just for 4 brilliant ones. 4, and away, and 3, and away, and 2. Last one. Hold, and rest. And that was just your practice. Little rock from side to side. Woo! So now that you're lovely and warm, you may as well do it one more time. So into position, legs go wide, zip yourself up, make this your very best. Hands behind your head, head and shoulders up, lift yourself up, tiny bit, and right, left, pelvic floor on, and left, right. Stay up, bring your legs up, and twist, and 1 leg or 2, and twist, and 1 leg or 2. Good. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Now hold yourself up. Straighten your legs long. Point, flex, point, and in. Bit bigger. Point, flex, point, and in. And point. Stretch. Point. Brilliant. Keep lifting up a little bit more. Now, frogs legs, heels together. Squeeze and bring the knees back. Elbows back. Lift. Again, the lower to the floor, the harder it is. Last one. And then we're going to hold that position. Are you ready? Challenge yourself. And knee in and straight. Knee in and straight. 2 more. Good. Last one. down, straighten your legs, reach your arms all the way up over the head. Give yourselves a lovely stretch. Okay, now we're going to take our band. So if you've got a band, get hold of your band. If you haven't, doesn't matter. You can use a towel, you could even use a hoodie, you can use anything to put around your foot. If you haven't got anything, it doesn't even matter, you don't need anything, you can just do it. But it's a little bit harder, that's all. You just need to keep it a bit smaller. So if you've got good flexibility, you can straighten the other leg like this. If you feel a bit tight in your hamstrings and it's going to affect your back, bend your knee. Just give yourself a little bit more support. So we're just going to start. Imagine you're looking down into the room. You're going to start making some little circles on the ceiling. Now your head, shoulders, pelvis and your other leg need to stay completely still as you circle around like one leg. Try not to grip too much with your hand on that band if you're using a band. So if you're not using the band, take your arms out to the side like this and just concentrate on circles, but your leg may get more tired, so you might want to do just a few less. Now as you get more confident, you can start taking the leg all the way up and around, making it bigger, but not if that's going to make the pelvis unstable. So don't take your leg all the way out, it was going to take your bottom off the floor. I know that is a bit more of an exaggeration, but try and keep everything as still as possible if you can. So really sweep the leg out, keeping everything stable. And a good idea is to put your other hand on the pelvis just to ensure stability. A bit bigger, one more. Now take the leg up to the ceiling, press your bottom into the mat, breathe, relax your shoulders. Remember, you shouldn't be gripping too much with your band. Now we're going to take it in the opposite direction. So little circles, all the way around. Breathe in through the nose, and then you just gradually make it a little bit bigger, taking the legs out to the side and around if you can, all the way up and around, trying to keep your head still. What happens quite often when you're doing this, head starts to go out to the side like this for some reason, or to the other side. Just try and keep your nose in the line of your spine. Couple more, remember, if your leg's getting tired, have a rest. Last one, and then you're going to hold the leg up. Hold it up. Ease the leg towards your chest. Straighten the leg. Relax your shoulders. So don't tense your shoulders up here. Relax your shoulders. Separate the hands now and ease the leg towards your body. Push the sole of your foot up to the ceiling. Breathe. Now hold the band tight, or the towel, whatever you've got. You're going to bend the knee in and push. So bring your elbows to the floor, make sure you've got nice tight band, bend and stretch, bend and stretch, and again, in, stretch. Keep looking at your knee so you're not looking back. Try and keep the knee lined up with the shoulder. Good, and again, 3 and 2, one more. Hold. See if you can bring the leg further in. You might be feeling it. You can just take it another centimetre now. Ease the leg in towards your body. And then swap sides. So take whatever you've got. Start making little circles on the ceiling. Keep your chin to your chest. Keep breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. Remember, if you want to straighten the other leg, you can, depending on your flexibility. Start making the circles bigger when you can. Good, keep your head still. I think it's the fact that you're taking the leg out to the side, your head sometimes wants to follow it. Just keep your head straight up. Big circles. Remember, just keep checking your pelvis is stable, so you're not letting your bottom come off the floor at all. And again, circle it round, a bit bigger, couple more, bigger. Last one. And then you're going to hold it up for a second. Press the bottom into the mat. Breathe. And then start going in the opposite direction. Same thing. Should feel nice and easy now that you've gone one direction. All the way around. Absolutely fine without a band. Just need to probably work a little bit harder to stabilise. You might not be able to take the leg as wide. Keep breathing. Keep working. Rest if you need to. Good. Now take the leg up to the ceiling and ease the leg towards your body. Breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth. Separate the hands and stretch the leg towards your body. Keep your shoulders down, chin to chest so you're looking at your knee. Now bend that leg in. Make sure you've got some nice tight. If you haven't got a band, it's fine. Just bend and straighten and push against the band. And in and push against the band. Always making sure you hold it for a second straight. 4 more. Good, 2 more. Stay lined up. 1 more time. Hold it up, hold it up. Ease the leg in towards your body again, just a little bit, centimetre. Straighten that leg. Keep looking at your knee. Breathe. See if you can bring the leg a tiny bit further in. Just let that stretch wave over your body. And relax. Good, well done. Bring both knees in, give yourselves a big hug, little rock from side to side. And we're going to roll ourselves over onto our front. So before we go down onto the mat, just going to do a little tiny plank section. Just a little one, be rude not to. Hands under your shoulders, come into plank, nice long straight line. Remember your options onto your knees, or you can do this on your elbows. Really simple. I just want you to kiss the floor with your knees, but I don't want you to drop your back at all. So just keep your back in that lovely plank. It doesn't matter if your knee doesn't reach the floor, as long as you take it in that direction. Stay strong in your core. Keep your pelvic floor switched on. And again for 8, up, 7 and up, 6 and squeeze. Remember your options. Go on your elbows if you want to, like this. If you don't want to do the knee drops, you absolutely don't have to. 1 more. Lovely. Now push yourself up into pike. Push your heels towards the floor and just stay in that lovely stretch. Just push your bottom right up. Push your heels down. Get such a good stretch in the backs of the legs. Arms are straight. Try and tip your hips up a little bit more at the back. Hold it there and breathe. Good. Now I'd like you to come up onto the balls of your feet and roll through the back like a snake and come back into plank, and then you're just going to dip down into cobra. Keep your legs straight behind you like this, or if you want to, you can drop down onto your knees. Relax your shoulders back, hold it there, then curl your toes back up, back into plank, and finish with the panther for 4 and straight, and 3 and straight, and 2, 1 more, and hold it up and drop to the knees and sit back and have a little stretch. So now we're going to put them all together. So you're going to do 8 little toe taps, knee taps, sorry, 8 little knee taps, and then push up into pike. Establish a lovely pike before you snake back down. Snake into cobra, cobra into panther. Take your arms up behind you. Give your fingers a wiggle. Get ready. Hands under shoulders. Ready. And 8 and up. So if you're wanting to do it on your knees, just stay on your knees and straighten your legs. Instead of tapping, you're straightening the legs instead for 4 more. 4, and 3, 2. One more time. Now we hold, stabilize, drive the bottom up, walk the feet in a little bit, push the heels down towards the floor. I just want you to establish the stretch. Push the heels down and lift your hips up, let your head hang, arms are straight, and really try and get that gorgeous position and just hold it, nothing fancy. Now come onto the balls of your feet and snake, so roll through the spine as much as you can. Lengthen through the neck, carry on to cobra, shoulders away from ears. Lengthen, straight legs, drop to your knees now if you want to. Hold it there and breathe. Good. Slowly come back and panther. 4 and stretch. 3 and stretch. 2, 1 more. Don't rush. Hold it there. And drop to your knees and relax. Well done. Let's take our arms all the way up over the head. Give ourselves a little circle through the wrists. Change direction. Wiggle the fingers. Fingers and thumbs. Make a tight fist. And then just come into box position. And we're just going to finish off with a lovely stretch up. I just want you to completely close your eyes and just think about your back. Now close your eyes and just take the coccyx and the sacrum into the opposite direction as slowly as you can. Look forward to just finish off the movement. Shoulders away from ears. Breathe in. Now take the chin into the chest. Start moving from the top of the back. Take your time. Try not to miss any bones out. It's really tricky, this. Try just to take some time. Keep going at your own pace. Using the pelvis to move the back. Breathe in. So your pelvis is in control of the movement. One more time. All the way through. Into an arch. And then we're just going to bring ourselves back to neutral. And then come onto our knees and step up onto our feet. Well done, excellent. Take your legs nice and wide. We're going to stretch the whole of the body now. Look, open up, chest up to the ceiling, a gorgeous stretch up there, and then reach your arms high to the ceiling. Make yourself as tall as possible. Reach over to one side, and then back to centre. Don't let go of your tummy. And then over to the other side. Good, back to centre and squeeze those shoulders down. Well done. Take your legs nice and wide. Take 2 big breaths. Breathe in and breathe out. One more time. Big breath in and breathe out and give yourselves a big clap. Well done. Thank you so much for joining me. Hope you have a lovely Wednesday, and I'll see you if you come on a Friday. Remember, we're going to use those balls on Friday. But if you haven't got one, it doesn't matter. Okay, take care. See you later. Have a lovely day. Bye.